In the ever-shifting landscape of pop culture, controversies ignite faster than trends themselves. The latest storm hovers around one familiar name, Azealia Banks. Known as one of music's most polarizing figures, Banks has never been shy about sparking debates, throwing unfiltered commentary into the fire, or pressing on fault lines where art, identity, and race intersect. But now her words have drawn new attention, not because of her music, but because of whom she has chosen to target. Lisa, the global icon from BLACKPINK. The flashpoint began with Doja Cat's latest release, Jealous Type. Brett Allen Nelson, the creative director behind the video, posted a celebratory clip of his work online. Fans praised the vision, applauded the artistry, and lauded the dedication. But then, in the shadows of the comments section, Banks stepped in with her trademark provocation. She dismissed the video as trash and went further, hinting that its shortcomings stemmed from Nelson's collaboration with what she described as a young mukbang girl. It didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. Nelson has worked closely with Lisa on several high-profile projects, even showcasing their collaborations proudly on his social media. For many, the mukbang remark felt less like a critique of art direction and more like a deliberate, thinly veiled jab at the BLACKPINK star. And in an era where words travel at light speed, the implication ignited instant backlash. But Banks didn't stop there. On another social account, she fueled the fire with a new layer of controversy, sharing comments that veered into transphobic territory. She reposted screenshots from a Q&A forum where someone had asked if Lisa was transgender, a question rooted not in fact but in baseless speculation. Banks' decision to amplify this kind of narrative wasn't just offensive. For many, it was part of a troubling pattern. This wasn't the first time she had made comments of this nature about Lisa, and fans began to question why the rapper seemed so fixated on the K-pop superstar. Online, the reaction was swift and unforgiving. Fans, netizens, and industry observers called her out, branding the behavior as toxic, jealous, and deeply unnecessary. One user wrote, "Azalea's obsession with Lisa is bizarre. She's been doing this for months now. If she's expecting a reaction from Lisa, she's wasting her time. Lisa is unbothered and thriving. Leave her alone." Another went further, highlighting the ugliness of the language. That mukbang comment wasn't witty, it was cruel. There's nothing clever about turning food culture into an insult. Others simply chalked it up to envy. Azealia is jealous, plain and simple. She sees the attention Lisa gets. She sees Nicki supporting Lana, and she lashes out. If she focused on her craft instead of tearing others down, maybe her career would be in a different place. But instead, she's obsessed with creating chaos. And that, perhaps, is the deeper story here. A reminder of how jealousy, insecurity, and attention-seeking behavior can derail the very thing an artist seeks: respect. Azealia Banks has always been a figure who thrives on provocation, using controversy as currency. But when the target is someone like Lisa, an artist who commands one of the most passionate fan bases on the planet, the reaction is bound to be explosive. Lisa, for her part, has remained silent. She hasn't acknowledged the comments, hasn't fed the flames, hasn't given Banks the engagement she seems to crave. That silence, fans argue, is the most powerful response. Because while Banks is busy waging battles in comment sections, Lisa is building an empire, headlining festivals, dominating charts, and redefining what it means to be a global pop icon. What this moment reveals isn't just a clash between two artists, but the contrasting paths they embody. One, fueled by controversy, choosing provocation as a stage. The other, focused on artistry, letting success and resilience speak louder than words. The question now is whether Banks will continue down this path. Will she keep throwing darts at global icons, hoping the noise translates into relevance? Or will she finally recognize that in the world of modern music, audiences gravitate toward authenticity, not bitterness? For now, the digital stage is watching, and Lisa's fans are louder than ever, transforming criticism into fuel, turning attacks into moments of unity. The irony is striking. Every time Banks tries to diminish Lisa, the BLACKPINK star only seems to rise higher, untouched, untouchable. And maybe that's the lesson in all of this. That greatness doesn't need to clap back. Sometimes the most powerful way to answer is to keep moving forward, gracefully, leaving the noise behind.